worked for me before, depending on the condition of the unit that I buy. I update it or whatever. But that's the only problem I have is trying to get rid of this.
Yeah. I see one other one there that's listed by you, but I wonder why. I mean, I'm just wondering why kind of it hasn't sold, or I mean, have you got any hits on it, or?
I've had a couple of people very interested, but they didn't make any offers.
Huh.
Here's the situation. I mean, are you familiar with the areas in here?
Yeah.
Probably not. Are you? Okay.
Decently.
See, there's the Master Association, Tara Master Community. I mean, Country Club. And then there's the Tara Preserve. So the Tara Country Club, you have to be a member. You can be an A membership or a B membership. Once the A is, if you're a golfer, you want that. But if you want to live in the country club side, you have to be a social member. So the minimum HOA with the social number is $1,000, and the membership ones, depending on the unit size or the condition of the units, they go from about $1,100 to $1,300. That includes, your golf, but it's those things sell too. I mean, and this golf course here is open to the public, so that's the difference. My condo fee is actually $458 a month, and then we have an annual fee that goes to the country club, but they actually save probably $250 on cable for what they get to you. The annual is like $1,052. $900 of it goes towards the cable, and the balance of that goes towards the main road, Tara Boulevard, with all of. It's really a nice community, trees, flowers, all that stuff. It's very well taken care of. But that's the difference, because a lot of people don't understand that you could buy a house in the country club for $240,000, but the condo fee is $1,000.
Yeah.
And you have to be a member of the social minimum, and then there could be another one for $325, and those people are paying $1,300 a month because they love golf. Usually, it's a husband and wife or a couple that like golf.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even like golf, but everything I've always lived on golf courses because it's quiet.
Yeah.
And this one is real quiet too. In the back, there's nobody behind me, but there's a green, one of the greens from the preserve golf course, and then there's a wooded area behind me and a pond. So it's very quiet, and like I said, I've done a lot to the place. It's in nice condition. It's spotless. Like I just the way I am. Like I said, I've been an appraiser here for 22 years, so and I have my own business, but it's starting to pick up more than it has in the past year. I would say after the first of the year this year, it started to pick up a little bit. I think it's picked up 5% more than it has last year. And the only difference with investors, what they do is they look at these properties and, in realtors themselves, they base it on speculation. Mm-hmm. But as an appraiser, we have to have what they call, my part of it is it has to be what the word I'm looking for. It's factual information, not speculation. We go on what it's sold for, not what they want to think it's going to sell for. Realtors have a tendency to extend. It might be worth $325. They list it for $345 or $340.
Yeah.
And so it's like I said, I know the business inside and out, and I've listed it at $319, and I paid $325 for it. And when I bought it, everything was selling in here for $350. The guy that listed it for $350, actually, I made him an offer, and he said no. And then 3 days later, they called me back and said I was a cash buyer, and he wanted, I made a deal with them, and I got it for $325. But it's some of the values have dropped a little, but right now they're actually going up more. There's one in here that just went under contract for $277. It was listed for that, right in my 2 buildings over from me. This is a small complex. There's only 12 buildings, 4 units to each building, 2 first floors, 2 seconds, where everybody has a garage. So that place, the guy died that owned the unit, and the place was kind of really a mess. So they cleaned it up. And somebody, just last weekend, they were in here. There was an open house in here, and my son listed it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to, in other words, if I got an offer that worked for me, I'd just call my son and say, cancel it, I'm done. And he'd cancel it, and I'd buy it, I'd cash it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to pay him any commission or anything. So there's no problem there. But he had an open house here last week, and one of the women at the end of the day, that the open house, she's the one that actually bought the one that it needs a lot of work. But I guess her and her husband's handy, and he could do that. So they love this unit, but there's another one in between us from that one that I just talked about that's listed for $400,000.
Yeah, I see that one right now.
Yeah, the one right next to me that I bought in maybe 2 months after I bought, he paid $390. I paid $325 in the same units. So it's a nice community. It's well taken care of. It also has hurricane windows, hurricane sliders that I don't think anything would go through. Plus we have, which is very rare in the 2-story buildings, we have sprinkler systems through the whole building, even into the garage.
Nice.
So if there's a fire, the sprinklers kick right on. And smoke detectors kick on if you have steam coming out of the bathroom. You don't turn really open the window or anything. But it's very well built, and it's very well. It doesn't have a first floor with concrete and the second floor with frame. It's concrete through the whole building, and they have in between every building is a what do you call it? I can't believe I'm getting old. Not that quick anymore. Firewall in between each building. Between each unit. So that's a plus too. But and people are looking and worried about hurricanes. I've had 3 hurricanes here. Not a drop.
Nice.
Not even a crack. Not even the screens on the lanai. The lanai is the whole width of the unit. It's pretty wide, and it's 1402, I think, square feet, or 1406, something like that. But under air, get a 17-seat air conditioner, just a year old, 10-year warranty and parts and labor. I mean, I just bought that a year and a half ago. But again, they want me to come out of here, so they want me to get a first floor. If I could get a first floor in here somewhere, and I could sell this, and I had enough money to buy it, I'd buy it. But I just don't know where I'm going to be at. So I know, as an investor, you're in it to make money too. I mean, I flipped stuff back in the day with the cheap stuff, so I know all about it.
I wonder, is the one? Oh no, it looks like it's second floor too.
Which one? The one for 400?
320.
320. Which in here? No. What's the address?
7532 Marsh. It must be.
That's me. 7532.
Let's see. Oh wait, yeah, that was silly. Yeah, that's yours. Yeah, I do see the 400.
That's Maria's place. That place is nice too. It's nicer than mine. what she did was she knocked down some walls and everything. She opened the whole place up.
Yeah, that's what it looks.
It's all
super
white.
nice.
It's really nice. Yeah.
That's what it seems like. That's what everyone's doing nowadays. Like all white, just like super bright, and
I just had this place painted white 2 months ago because it had yellow on the walls, and I've had it since I bought it, and I think it was original, and so I decided it's a little off white, not the bright white, but a little off. Nice, really nice, and I have that evergreen color in the kitchen just to break, and the whole rest of it's all evergreen, all the soft white, but it makes a big difference. And my countertops are just replaced. I mean, I replaced a lot. It's got wood flooring to the living room, dining room, master bedroom, brand new carpeting in the guest bedroom, the stairs, 2 flights of stairs, from here to the front door, and then you have another set of stairs down to the garage, all carpeted. Bathroom, master bath updated. What else? Chandelier I replaced. Some light fixtures, faucet fixtures. I've done a lot to it. So but the 400,000. There's a lot of them like there's in the Tara Preserve section where you don't have to be a paid member to pay condo fees to have. That's not mandatory to be an AMB membership. There's like 5 subdivisions like this. The biggest one, but most of those subdivisions now, they're in the mid-20s, and some of them are up to mid-350 already. They're going back up, listing them back up. There's some people that have dropped, a lot because they, for some reason, again, somebody passes. It's not an over 55 either. We have people in here, like the woman that owns the 400,000 that's listed. She works full time. There's a lot of snowbirds that live in here too. 50% or 60% of the people are from, they're here 3 or 4 months of the year. That's it. And I'm a year-round person. I've been living here 33 years now. So, I mean, I'm not from Florida, but I'm here for good. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Cold weather, I get tired of.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, like you said, for me, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be the best fit, but I do have a couple people that were looking for some condos in kind of this general area. So, if you don't mind, I could maybe send it to them.
Sure.
Like I said, not sure if they would want it or not, but they had mentioned Tampa-ish area, St. Petersburg. So
this is right on Lakewood Ranch, right next to Lakewood Ranch. Right next to 75, the highway, the main road. It's convenient to everything, and everything's in here. It's a really University Parkway. They have a new mall there. The place is booming.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, take 75 north or south, you can get anywhere.
That's it. And I'm like 5 minutes. I mean, I go up Tyra Boulevard, take a right, maybe 200 yards away, and I'm on 75.
Yeah,
either way, north or south. And I'm north of. I'm probably 45-minute drive from Tampa. Like maybe south, going to Naples, maybe an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. Fort Myers, probably an hour. So it's really a convenient area.
Yeah.
I mean, if people, I like the East Coast. When I was younger, I used to go over there and party all the time. But the West Coast is much more. It was more laid back for me, which I was always high-strung up north, my business and where I worked. And down here, it's been nothing but relaxing living here all these years. So it has helped me. I mean, my health hasn't, but it is what it is. But I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I'm hanging in there, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But one day at a time. That's where I'm at now. But,
yeah. Well, yeah, let me send this to a couple of them. Like I said, they may be interested, and if so, I can put
you
you
have
guys.
my information, and if you need a commission or they want a commission and we work a deal, I would certainly give you the commission. Now, if you want to look at really pull up MLS and punch in the address, it's still listed with my son.
Yeah, I've seen that.
If I had a client, somebody wanted to buy it, I call my son, and he'll just cancel it. I'll do the deal, and then whenever I buy something, I use my son as my realtor, so he gets something out of it.
Yeah, that's a win-win all the way around for you guys. Works out.
Yeah,
works out good.
Yeah, it works out all right. It's legal. It's not a big deal. It's a family, so I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think he would do that for just anybody, but it's legal anyway. He's not doing anything illegal because the real estate things have changed now, especially with the commissions that they used to make. That thing blew up down here.
Yeah.
So, I guess the whole country, it's like that now. It's changed.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I remember selling a condo 14 years ago. And a friend of mine was the realtor. My son hadn't been a realtor at that point. And he ended up, I sold it, but he did, he advertised it, et cetera. So he didn't ask me for the 3%. He asked for a couple of grand, and I just paid him a couple of grand. Because he put the effort into it, a couple of open houses. It sold fairly quick, but same situation, only now they can't force you to pay them back anymore. If you cancel it and somebody else comes in, and now if my son came back with a client, even though I canceled it, and it was a good deal, then he'd get his commission.
Yeah.
But if it's on my own, or you sent a couple of people, or you had some people call me through you, I could commission you and give you a commission if we made a deal. So, and I'm not greedy by any means. I needed really. I've been looking. With a little luck, I'll get it. Once I get a contract, I can buy something else and put an offer on it, and then pay it out at closing.
Yeah,
cash, which I've been doing for a long time. So that's my demand.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll see what I can do here. I definitely want to help you out for sure.
So, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of explore, like I said, and I have a bunch of friends down there in Florida that invest also, and half of them are realtors, and so I'll just kind of send it to a couple of them, and maybe see if what I can do for you. And
the other side of the coin too, the rental in here is anywhere from $2,200 to $2,500 a month, and you can rent. A lot of these condo associations, you have to wait 2 years or a year before you're allowed to rent. Down here, as long it has to be 30 days or more. That's it.
Oh, that ain't bad then at all.
No, we got about 4 people in here rented.
I see a lot of times I've been seeing 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years is a lot of places do that, which doesn't help them in the long run, investors, because you can't. What are you going to do with it for 2 years?
Yeah.
You're not going to make any money. You're going to lose money on that deal. But a lot of them went to the 2 year for some. But those are usually maybe over 55 communities.
Yep.
Those type of deals. But some of them are 6 months. I've seen some 6 months, but this one here is pretty good.
Oh yeah. Like you said, a lot of times the condos, between the HOA and the rules about staying there and the 55, and there's just so many hoops to jump through.
Yeah. This place, like I said, is very well managed. Every year they come out, they check the fire extinguisher that you have in the unit, the sprinkler system. Every single year they come in the house, check every spigot up in the ceilings in the garage, through the hallways, and then they go out and check the pipes to make sure the water's okay and the handles aren't old and rusted. If they are, they replace everything. It's every single year. Everything is working functionally.
You cannot beat that.
Yeah, some buildings, they wait 2 years. every 2 years before they bring them out to inspect the one, because high rises have to have a mandatory, I think, from two floors up.
Yeah.
Mandatory. They're down, but these are very rare to have these in a 2-story building. First floor unit and the second floor unit, both of the same. It's very, very rare. So, and the building's 20 years old, so it's not bad.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
No, it's not considered old. There's a lot of stuff in the 70s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah. Not
in here, but this whole development is from probably 2000 up to 2005 has been built in here. So that's it. I mean, I appreciate anything you send over. Just give me a heads up, and I'll be right on it.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully, can help you out here. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
Yep. Sounds good, Philip. And then have a good day.
All right. You too, Tyler. Thank you.
Yep. See ya.
All right.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, boom.